welcome back to the channel, Super Snails. I'm just going to show you a couple things that we talk about on the Discord that I left in the description. If you guys want to join at any point, please do so. It's not required. Nobody's forcing you to. There's plenty of Discord channels that that you can join at for whatever reason. And what do you call it? The Super Snails has its own Discord channel, so whatever. But here we have some members like Twisted, for example. He likes to drop knowledge on us all the time, and we just drop it here in the intel section. So here he gave us something that he was given to him as well about information about like the T8. So sorry about the brightness. Unfortunately, that is that is bright. That is very bright, especially at night. So here it goes over like how many cells, the amount of time, the black tabs that you're gonna need to devote resources to for your T8. A lot of us are very close to T7. A lot of new accounts are probably like just pushing into T4, so just keep going. But when you start getting into that section, to the like the T8 and stuff, this is where it starts to get really crazy, because things start to get really expensive. They start to get really time consuming, like 1,090 days. That's there's some like buffs and stuff like that. So whenever you find a relic and the relic says zombie minus like 4 minutes, and you're like, okay, what does this do, right? At least when I first started, I had no idea. I thought I was supposed to get like an item or something, like something that just gave me 4 minutes, like one of those little like speed ups. What it does, it's a permanent buff. It's a permanent time reduction to a research. So your zombie or your dragon or your mecha, whatever it is you're working on, will actually be reduced permanently by that number. So this number right here is not going to be 1,090. It's actually going to be a bit less, but still 1,090 is a shitload of time. Let's see. So there's some like relics that we were talking about that not relics, but like areas where you can get like more speed ups and stuff. So here you get all your gene research speed ups. That's why when you go into your what do you call it, your partners and stuff, right? Your partners, for example, I'm a huge fan of getting Legina, because Legina, if you click her here at level 25, she gives you 25% time machine travel speed output. So it makes your travel your time machine work 25% more efficient. Here the Toramon right here is actually my next one. It's just I don't have cash right now, and I clearly I'm missing like 5 points anyway. So I'm currently giving him a lot of books, because he will get me all gene research percentage buffs. So I'm actually gonna be working on him to max him out as soon as possible. I want him to be maxed out. I don't have any books right now. Obviously, I can't give him anything, but giving him books is really huge. Now, obviously, the higher your points and stuff like that on the partner themselves will actually help you in the research section. So if you're doing that's not it. Stop it. If you're doing research right here, for example, and this is just this is level 5. This is level 5 of my T7 into T8. I'm skipping T4 Dragon because I want this T8 like yesterday. I'm skipping T7 here. I'm skipping all of these. Like, I just want to get this to T8 as soon as possible. I don't know if I'll get it. I'll get there, because, one of the things here, I'll just speed this one up, because I have to have X amount of, what do you call it? I have 3.2 million, right? And this said that I needed 5.08 million fucking cells, right? So I'm off. I'm off on the cell section. But that's okay, because if I do one and it takes me 2 days, I'll be collecting cells in the meantime. So that's really good. I'm broke, like I said before. So here, what I will do is I'll just I'll hurt myself by removing some of this, but that's okay, because they take so damn long anyway, so it doesn't really matter. and then I can come back here and go back to this. So I'm strapped for cash anyway, regardless. It's going to bottleneck me. But look, it's asking me for like 310K. It's asking for me for 39K cells. Here I can put like my best units, and if I level them up, they will obviously increase the speed at which, you know, these units will go ahead and level stuff up, or research the stuff. So that's really good. The best ones are already there. Unfortunately, I can't go any farther. There's clearly better units for that. But yeah, that's how you do your gene section. And a lot of you guys already know this, but you know, for you new guys out there, you new snails, that's how you do it. That's why you level up those characters. In the beginning, I cared so much about the dragon form that all I would do is put all my books into put all my points into the Toys Juji, because here it's a female form, but it's actually a he. But well, it could be both. I don't really care. But this was my first specialized dragon form, and as you can see, like, it still echoes what I did initially. Like, I put all of my focus onto dragon form so hard that this character got all of the books for the dragon form. Now it wasn't necessary, because it just wasn't. I didn't even put points into the quarry output stuff. None of that. Like, I went overboard. But now I give her everything. I give her everything. This plus 10 comes from the decoration. So I got some bonuses from the decoration because I've been just buying everything for her as soon as possible. He'll be next if I find things to buy for him. So you just go to the decoration shop. You come here, you put all these points into here, and then you find the character you're looking for. I'm really close to getting a 200, so I'll just go ahead and buy them. I'm going to start from the bottom and then work my way up. No big deal. Okay. So as far as newer intel, right, you have your speed ups and stuff like that. You have also leadership. Now this one is a little more like you have to read and you have to get into it a lot more deeper. But there's a lot of relics out there that give you like there's a lot of things that give you leadership. For example, like here's an example. Like here in the I believe this is the section where you do your gene sim, and here you actually get leadership. And I've already unlocked at least one of the stages, and it's really good. This actually feels really good when you get it. The way you get it is by unlocking these cubes, and then obviously paying a hefty fucking fee, a really expensive fee, and you get them from I believe it's like when you defeat these guys. Yeah, when you defeat these guys, they drop some bricks and stuff. And I haven't defeated many, but I defeated like some basic units and stuff like that. The purple ones I'm working on, and because of the sim shop, because I have everything that came out here before, like the briefcase, the weapons. I got the weapons first. I always saved for the weapons, even though the weapons looked like, I think it was in white. It had like a little white handkerchief or whatever, and then this is like an orange handkerchief or whatever, pedestal, whatever you want to call it. It still had better value than all of this stuff, in my opinion, because now I have 8K, so now I can go ahead and buy this, and that's gonna reset. Here, 6. We'll just go with the 6s. The thing is, I'm not gonna be able to beat these guys anytime soon. Please. Yeah, okay, so I can only buy one, my bad. Yeah, and then so what I can do here is, since I have like 1,000 left, I could actually buy this if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. It's fine. It's no big deal. Get what you can. It's not a big deal. Just go ahead and put, you know, your things here, because these guys are really strong. These guys are really powerful. That's something that, you know, whatever. It comes with the territory. So we got 3 points here. We got some points here. Do they go anywhere? No. Quick submit. It'll automatically put the pieces there, level up your things, and make you a little bit stronger, and you just move on with your life. But yeah, that's how you get a little extra leadership. And that's what this one was explaining to us. So that's really cool that you can get leadership there. You can get leadership here as well. This is your decoration bonuses. So if we go back in here and we click onto this section right here. Sorry, I think our decoration, where's our decoration at? Is it her? Overview. decor bonuses. So I am currently at current decor level is at 150. So I'm actually really, really close, 10 off. So I'm excited. I am excited. So the best way to get those coins for the most part is so you guys may not like this answer, but if you go to the bond center, if you spend $7.99 a week, or in that week period, you will get 300K, and those 300K you can use to further invest into the bond center section here. So you don't have to do that, obviously. You don't. But you can go ahead and pick the lowest one. What you want to do is you want to wait. Like for example, this is the first day. They're all zeroed out, and when they're all zeroed out, they all start at 100. So if you wanted to go ahead and make some money, um, or more coins by the end of the week, you want to make sure you find a day that's low and either put some points into it or all your points into it. I don't have time to look at this every day, so I look at it once a day. I Did it go down? Is it low? Is it extremely low? And for me, extremely low is like 94, 93. I've never seen it go anything below 93. And by 93, I mean like it's like 93.57 or something like that. I've never seen it go anything lower than that, whatever. So I'll put all my money into that. That's bang. And if I spend the 799, I will put another 300,000 bonds into that single one as well. What normally ends up happening is it goes up to like 101 and I only gain 7%. And sometimes they'll start at 100 and then they all will, by the end of the week they'll still be at like over 100 and you're kind of like SOL. So but yeah, that's where you get your coins for the most part. Whenever you get those coins, it's extremely valuable. It's probably one of the most rarest things. Like incense, you know how important incense are to shoot up the sky so you can get that final weapon after shooting it, after shooting the sky 3 times, 300 times, 100 times times 3, so it's 300 times. My brain is all fucked up right now. Um, but yeah, yeah. So it's very important. You would think, oh, that's really valuable because you know how hard it is to get. I think this currency is like even more of a challenge to get. So just be on the lookout for that shit. It's rough. It's rough out there. You're gonna get this guy. So this guy, you get it in the rift, and by rift, as soon as the rift opens up, this becomes super common. Like it'll be one of the rift drops here, and it drops at 5%, and you would think, oh, 5% is like really not that high, but like look at this crap. It's like 1%, barely 1% for like a small amount of black tabs, and then a blue for a higher percent. So they're basically dropping 1, 2, 3 at the highest percentage right here. The blues, I guess it's like the blues are up here, the purples and the whites are down here for some reason, and then you get the golds, like obviously way further out. But this one, I plenty of them. So once you hit the rift, you're just gonna get this like crazy. You're gonna get it in the lotto too. Actually, if we just click here, it'll show you where you can get it. Yeah, the machine lottery and then the rift maps. So that's the only 2 places to get it. And you would think, oh, it's really hard to find, but it's not. It's really fucking not. And then these 2 right here. So I don't know where these 2 come from. I don't know if those are to pay to win. But if we go here, and that was a 3 set, so we want to go 3 set, and let's see if we can get that was leadership, right? So minion stats. So let's see if we can find it real quick. So here we go. Okay, so this is the 8 leadership one. This is just by getting these 3, it's just leveled up or whatever. So this one, you get it from the lottery machine to only. That's, yeah, that kind of sucks. This one comes from also the lottery machine too, but it seems like I already have it. I already have it at a position where I can actually awaken it. So this may be something that when I get enough reagents, I might want to think about doing. But I also don't really care because I'm not even anywhere nowhere close to it. But at least you have an idea of what to prepare yourself with, and I think that's pretty important. that you get yourself ready. You get yourself in the mindset to yeah, to prepare yourself for your leadership. My leadership sucks, but it's not that great. My leadership currently is 327. Clearly, I have some issues with my relics. I don't know because I guess I should have more, but I mean, I haven't. I'll have to go. I'll have to deep dive. I have. So what if you want to like find out why you don't have enough leadership? It'll usually be up here. You just go through all of them right here on your own leisure, and then just click on here until you find what you're looking for. If it says leadership, well, the next time you have an opportunity to get that relic, try to go for it. For example, if it says like lottery machine 1 and you're wondering why, well, it's because you've been hitting that Lotto 2 like I've been hitting Lotto 2 since its release. Like I don't want to look at Lotto 1, but Lotto 1 still has a lot of really good relics. So if we come here and you just take a look at the relics, it'll tell you what the good, what's in here. There's a lot of stuff in here that's like really low percentages. There's even like way more, like I don't know. There's organs that I could have been getting. This is really difficult to get. 0.09% chance on these guys. It may not give me leadership, but I mean, there's still things that I clearly don't have, and it's because I haven't been playing in this general section. But there's also the wish event, which we are currently in, and you can technically try to put yourself in a wish position here as well, and see if you can get what you're looking for. If it's leadership, I'm not saying that one had leadership, but if you find one that has leadership and you know that it's like, for example, fame, just go ahead and change your stuff over and try to hopefully get that. that's that's one way of doing it, right? Another one that gives you leadership is this one right here. So right there, that's a 6-piece. You guys already know how to look into that, right? We come out here, we click the little trophy guy, we come over here, we want to go ahead and turn it into a 6-piece. We want to go ahead and go into minion stats again, and it's going to be purple. So there it is. It's the first one there. So I don't know where the hell this guy comes from. This is going to say time beacon reward. So they're saying that it's a reward here in the time beacon section, and honestly, I don't know how deep I have to go to get that relic. So there's a possibility that I could be going there for a while before I get it. So it's something that just, I guess, organically happens throughout the game and stuff. So be ready. Just have that in the back of your mind. If you want more leadership, squeeze out a little more leadership. Let's see. This one is obtained from gastric pouch. Okay, that's going to be forever from now, because it's the gastric pouch is really tough. That's where the manhunter, and when you're inside his belly. If you guys don't already know, once you get the man eater section and you get 500 affinity, you're allowed to then go into its stomach and basically help it help it out. The first time I saw it, I'm like, holy crap, this thing ate like all kinds of weird shit. And then when my daughter finally figured it out and she got into it, it was awesome, because she was like, this thing's eating like cows or something. She cracked me up. It was hilarious, because that's exactly how I felt. I was like, oh, that's cool. Um, so yeah, there's that. There's this guy right here. This guy comes from decor bonus. Okay. That's going to be a while for me anyway. This one comes from museum operation reward. Uh, sure, I don't really know. I haven't looked into that, and that's fine. It doesn't look like a lot of people have gotten it already anyway, so I don't know where that's going to come from. Activate lottery relic album to obtain. Sure. Okay. Cool. Eventually we'll get to all those things, and when we do, we'll be ready. I'll share it with you guys. And look, there's more leadership here, and there's more leadership there. There's a lot of leadership places. Sources for gene speed up. So there's a lot to read here. There's not this one specifically, and honestly, I like a picture with my relics. For example, if you guys ask me, hey, weapon X, can you tell me if it's good? I'm like, I don't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. That's why I like Discord a lot, because here we just send each other pictures all the time, and it's like, hey, I need to know if my gears look good. Like, right, everybody does that shit on puts it up on Reddit, right? Um, so I'm just glad that we, for the most part here, everybody just helps each other out, and they're like, yeah, whatever, man, just send me a picture of it, let me see it, and we're like, yeah, this is good, this is bad, or you're doing good at this current stage, and that's helpful for you guys. So there is a checklist for Hella's domain event. I'm not gonna look at it for too long, because there may be some spoilers in here. I mean, there's like a quiz that they've already done. There's a passcode. You're gonna get a lot of black tabs. So there's a lot of stuff there that's gonna be coming from the new domain that comes out. I, I don't know. I don't know when that comes. I don't know when it comes out. That doesn't matter. This is pretty cool though. So this is a new partner that we're gonna eventually get. So this clearly is not from an NA, or from an Asian. This is clearly from an Asian. What do you call it? Server. So it looks almost like the gambler guy. The I think he's called like Royal something, or like some kind of weird British thing, whatever. But he's a gambler. He's got a problem. He's always constantly like taking his dad's stuff. But he's like super old here, like to the point where like maybe that's his dad or something. I don't know. Says this is the Demon T8 partner. It's what comes after getting Athena as partner in the museum. So Twisted here says he heard that in October Hella's domain is going to be coming out. So because it's not even October yet, but hopefully when we get our new roadmap, it'll tell us when Hella's domain pops out, and if it tells us that, then you can pretty much not believe. I'm not saying that Twisted would lie. I'm just saying like you could go by the information that's been presented to us, which is pretty cool. Fridge Part 1, Fridge Part 2. Apparently something actually happens here. What? I don't know. But there's a Part 1 and a Part 2 to it in November and December. In January, there's going to be tribes and a lot of new and fun content. Yeah, absolutely. There's still going to be things to do. This game is still going to be pumping things out, which I am very glad that I'm actually glad that we're not the spearhead. We're not like the people that are waiting for the content to come out. Because I remember when before the Rift came out, we were waiting, and I've said this plenty of times, we were waiting a long time, weeks, like 3, maybe sometimes 4 weeks, maybe even like week and a half for new content. Now that sounds weird, that for some games it might not be a lot or not be whatever, but the Rift actually gave us a good buffer for things to do, because you can't beat the Rift right now. As I can't beat it. I just finished getting like the thing, the Time Wanderer. So it's like, there's plenty of Rift to do, and so it keeps you going, which is really nice. So to know that that we still got domains that are still going to be popping up. We've still got like refrigerators, ridiculousness, tribes, which I don't even know what that means, because we have clubs. So what could tribes be like? I don't know. Like, I don't want it to be another like group of like what do you call it? Like club specific. Maybe it's going to be like birds versus snails, or maybe it's going to be something else. I don't know. I can't imagine what it is. I don't know what it is. So I'll just leave it at that. And what else do we have? And Twisted also let us know that by like second anniversary, we might be getting like a museum expansion, which I don't even know what that looks like. Because currently, the way it looks like now, I must have taken one out. That's fine. And I remember doing that, actually. remember taking that out. I'll just put the Voyager right now. There's something else going in there anyway. There's something else going into my compass, but like the I don't know what this would look like if it expanded. Like maybe there's like a second page, maybe like another tab, like page 1, page 2, or maybe there's gonna be like a different. Like you would think the time rift would be like right here. That'd be cool. People would go to like this museum in a void and somewhere in the middle, but that's not clearly what happened there. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I really don't know what is gonna happen in the future. But there's a lot of new cool stuff that is clearly going to help us not be bored. I don't like being bored, and I like that the game has a lot of like really difficult stuff for us to do, like a lot of challenging stuff. I mean, you guys saw some of the shorts that I posted for the agents alone, or like they'll one shot you and you're like at T7 and you're like, okay, that's you feel strong, and then they just put you on your ass, and it's like, all right, I guess I'm really not as strong as I thought. Um, Also, by the way, I am recording this on Friday night, super late. It's almost midnight. I said I was gonna post it, but I ended up posting the what do you call it? The hoarding this morning. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take my time, and take my time. I did, because now at least I have something to post for Saturday. So I should probably not schedule things because I always say that I'm going to do something, and then if I say it out loud, I tend not to do it. That's called something. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but like when people say things out loud, it not people, but like men, or maybe just me. I could speak for myself 100%. Fact is that if I say something out loud, sometimes I end up just not doing it. So I'm like, ugh. But I ended up not forcing myself, but I ended up saying, okay, I'm gonna make this because I really did want to put this out. There was some cool information here for us all to kind of grip onto. And if you're in the what do you call it? If you do join the Discord, that's obviously on this channel, that you can find in the description. And yeah, you could just go ahead and you can join up. It's free. It's not just free, but it's like you just join. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna. It's just come on over. You know what I'm saying? Come on over. You can hang out. You'll end up here. We'll say hi to you and stuff, and then we'll just be talking. We'll be chatting, and you can see. You'll have visual stuff. You'll have visual little you know. We'll help you out like this, and I'm sure you can get it everywhere else. So pick and choose whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So we're here for you, and I'm here for you. If you guys want to use it, feel free. So yeah, that was the new intel that was shared with us on the Discord channel here. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been kind of a light week, and it may still be for the next few weeks. So if anything, I'm not gonna say when I'm gonna do them, but I'll just go ahead and do some more like YouTube videos for the what do you call it, for their YouTube videos, because they still have plenty of videos and stuff. And maybe we'll go over and do some nostalgia and stuff like that from the what do you call it, but from the actual game itself, and we'll rate those or something like that. I don't know, but and then you guys have actually been giving me some suggestions and stuff like that, so I'll eventually figure that out. Like try to do like a live stream or something like that. I just have to figure out how to do the streaming, because I don't know how to do the streaming. So I never thought that you guys would enjoy that kind of stuff. So you guys got to tell me if you guys would enjoy doing like a stream. Would it be best for me to do it on like a weekend? Would you guys be better suited like top of the day? But there's a lot of people that are like all different time zones. So I've never thought of doing a live stream. So I may just have to, but you guys give me some input, and then I'll give it some time, and I'll let it like marinate, and then I'll push something out for you guys so you guys can hopefully enjoy. Anyway, I think you guys have a little gist of like what's going on in my head and what's going on the channel and on the Discord channel and all that stuff, and the Discord server. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.